Well, most of the Autobots have been hunted down. The remaining high-priority targets are the rest of the original Seekers and Optimus Prime's team. Also, if we can find them, Bumblebee, Hound, Drift, and Crosshairs. What of Thundercracker, Skywarp, and Ramjet? After the defeat I dealt them, they will not trouble us. Forget them. Speaking of the Seekers, I found the location of our next one. It's a military base in South Dakota. It's either Space Case or Skystalker then. Is there something I can help you with? I'm James Savoy, lead field agent for Cemetery Wind. And our group was set up as a special task force to deal with the Decepticon threat, like the Decepticon we believe is hiding in your base. Do either of them look familiar to you? Yeah. This one. A friend of mine was assigned to test that jet. For years it never gave him grief, and then one day it started acting up. Not much, mind you, but enough for him to notice. He's inspected it hundreds of times and wonders if it's even the same one. A week after it started, he found some pieces of an aircraft of the same make in a field outside the base. An unlikely thing, seeing as this one is merely a prototype. There are currently 20 in existence like it, so let's just say he's been suspicious about it. Take us to it. It's in here. Wait a minute. Did any of you come in that car? It's with us. Okay. Well, gentlemen, I'll leave you to investigate this. Well, let's get this over with. I must admit, that's actually a cool alt mode. Well. Lockdown. So I take it you're hunting all the Seekers. I've kept a close tab on my fellow Decepticon Seekers, save for that treacherous weasel, Jetfire. From the fact that I haven't been able to contact any of them as of late, I'd say you've hunted them all. Clever deductions for someone so foolish that they stayed. However, somewhat wrong. Skystalker remains alive for the moment, but we will find him. I stayed because I wanted to fight you. If I stay, I can fight you, hopefully kill you, and retain my honor as a Seeker. If I run, then I am a coward. And where's the honor in that? You'll wish you had run. What now, Lockdown? I think you know the answer to that. He's all yours now. Well, with 2 Seekers left, finding them should be easy. Yes, it should. Any news on that front? Well, this one is located in Nevada. The location falls squarely. Oh no. What is it? The next Seeker, Skystalker I presume, is located in a place I would not wish to check just yet. If ever. Where is that? Based on this, he's in Area 51. What? How? Forget him for now. Okay. According to this, salvage should be at this car repair shop in Casper, Wyoming. Then I'll take my team there until you know what to do in regards to Skystalker and his location problem. Susan, get me in contact with someone who can grant me and my team clearance to enter Area 51, and fast. No need to ask the owner about him. Let's crack some steel. No, stop! He's friendly! You mean you knew? Well, yes. He's not a Decepticon, I swear. You protected him? Well, of course I did. He's not hostile. He hasn't hurt anybody. You chose the wrong side. Lockdown, the target is headed your way. Lockdown. The Knights were right. Here you are, sent by her to do the dirty work for her. Do not mention those treacherous worms to me again. I have dealt with them just like I am going to deal with you. If you can defeat me, I'll have no problem beating you. You know, the biggest problem here is you convincing that human to hide you. If you hadn't done this, we wouldn't have had to kill him. You killed him? Oh yes, just like we will kill you. It's something, isn't it? When your target or your prey turns the fight around unexpectedly, and then you're left in a bad spot. Especially if you've carried out an act that leaves them in no state to show you any mercy, even if they're on the more merciful side in terms of mindset or temperament. I may not be much of a fighter, that is to say, I'm not usually so keen to fight, but you took my life, and my friends. So now, I'm going to end your life, here and now. Is he dead? What do you think? Well, looks like we get to add another kill to the list. Harold Attinger speaking. Hello, Harold Attinger. I'm calling in regards to your request to receive clearance for James Savoy and yourself. Really? What can you tell me? Oh, I think that is doable. But only for the two of you. No one else. Also, you must promise not to tell anyone about anything you see or hear during your visit. Very well. I can agree to that, and I know Savoy will say the same. Just state your names to the guard at the main entrance. He will provide you with your badges. Goodbye, Mr. Attinger. May I help you, gentlemen? My name is Harold Attinger. This is my associate, James Savoy. Well, it looks like you've been cleared. Here's your ID badges. Keep them on at all times. You're good to go. Mr. Attinger, Mr. Savoy, welcome to Area 51. Master, I came to tell you, she contacted us. She would like you to contact her. Very well. What do you desire now, my creator? Well, there are many things I wish to discuss with the two of you, but not out here. As you well know, Area 51 is responsible for designing, building, testing, and distributing some of the more advanced aircraft out there. Yes, I'm aware, but I'm sure you didn't know. We came up with all of our tech by studying this. Explain this all to me. Now, where to begin? Well, for one thing, Area 51 is actually secretly a Sector 7 branch. The only surviving one at that. Not even the head of the branch hidden in Hoover Dam, Tom Banachek, or his second in command, Seymour Simmons, knew of the existence of another branch hidden in Area 51. It's why our branch was not shut down. The secrecy surrounding our Sector 7 branch is unbelievable. Tell me more about him. NBE-3. Where to start? I guess the best place to start would be the start, which would be, you've heard of the Roswell, New Mexico incident, right? An alien craft, crash landing, the incident being reported by the witnesses of the event, only for them to mysteriously change their story after being coerced or blackmailed into doing so by the mysterious men in black. Well, the truth is that the alien craft, the bullying men in black agents who threatened the witnesses into changing their story, it was all a cover for the crash landing of this guy. What? That's right. There was no crash-landed alien spacecraft. It was him. The men in black of the story were in fact Sector 7 agents. We paid the witnesses to lie about what happened, and to allow us to discredit them, so as to keep the story of a crashed alien ship alive through the conspiracy theorists who just thrive on stories like this, also forcing them to sign an agreement not to reveal the truth. We captured NB-3, placed him in cryostasis, and took him to Area 51, feeling that, seeing as the Hoover Dam branch already had NB-1, or rather Megatron, as well as the Cube, they already had enough, so we never told them about NB-3. We then provided the witnesses with a fake alien ship, allowed them to release the story, and then publicly discredited them, all of which, again, was agreed to by both parties. I'm confused about one thing. You said you captured him and placed him in cryostasis right after he arrived. How did he manage to take on the form Simmons captured a photo of? And how did Simmons manage to take a photo of him at all, for that matter? If ever since his arrival and capture, he's been here, frozen in ice and constantly studied by his captors, who didn't allow anyone outside their branch, Simmons included, to know about him. Well, truth be told, he has been proven to be rather resistant to the methods new and old, which keep him in cryostasis. The first time he came out of cryostasis, we were ill prepared. He broke free of the ice that bound him and escaped. After escaping, he exhibited another feature that is rare for his kind. Quite possibly unique even. And what's that? Multi-scanning. The Transformers, as you know, in all likelihood gain their forms by scanning their desired form, be it a car, truck, boat, plane, or any number of things. Now NBE3, his multi-scanning ability allowed him to scan multiple forms and combine the desired traits from the different forms he scanned into a single, functioning output. Before leaving the base, he scanned a Predator 2 drone, also known as the Reaper, before scanning a stealth bomber. The traits from both forms melded together, causing him to take on the form of a stealth drone. He flew off. Our radars couldn't detect him due to his form's low radar cross-section, and he temporarily evaded us. How did you find him? When Simmons brought his superior's Project Black Knife. Somehow he had detected the energon signatures emitted not just by NBE3, but dozens of other Transformers. Not wanting him to find NBE3 before us, we told his superiors to shoot him down. Using the methods he used, as well as by tracking his radio communications, contacting his fellow seekers, as he called them, telling them where he was. We managed to track him down, capture him, and place him back in cryostasis. But not before he sent one last message about his capture and where his captors were keeping him. For a long time, I was sure we would be attacked, but we never were. His team must have thought he'd eventually escape anyway, so that's likely why they left us alone. Why would they think that? Because of his resistance to being cryogenically frozen. Since that ill-fated day when he escaped, he has nearly escaped an additional 70 times. He'll suddenly start breaking through the ice, but before he can get out, we refreeze him. But it's getting trickier and trickier over time. He is seemingly growing more and more resistant to it. There have been many times where he actually completely breaks free. We've had to forcefully subdue him, and then place him back in cryostasis. How long has it been since he last came out of cryostasis? 7 months now, but he could come out any time. Oh, no, not again. Not now. What is it? NBE3 is coming out of cryostasis. We must prevent NBE3 from coming out of cryostasis. Stop going up. Oh, I have been so multiplied. No, 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 no. Rally him in. Skystalker must be stopped. And now that he's no longer in Area 51, he's under our jurisdiction. NBE3 is ours. Cut the crap. Now that he's outlawed, it's first come, first served. My men will never allow you to leave. You do realize who you're talking to. You think you have resources? I can disappear with that. Also, I have something at my disposal that you don't. What's that? Him. You made a very bad decision trying to hold these two here against their will. He's been listening this whole time on my orders. I don't suggest trying to capture him. Go. I must get back to my ship. Yes, now to track down Skystalker before these fools. Master, before you helped Attinger and Savoy out, you contacted Quintessa. What did she want? She wanted to know how the mission was going. I told her about the men I lost during our attempts to find and capture Optimus. She's sending more men to help in our search. The Shadow Raiders. What are they like? They are not to be trifled with, especially their leader. They all look alike, so it would be hard to tell which one he is. But I arranged to meet with him. Are you locked down? Yes. I am the leader of the Shadow Raiders sent by the Creator herself to aid you. What is your first command? Your first mission is to help me and the human members of the organization called Cemetery Wind to track down, capture, and kill the Seeker, Skystalker. Whatever you desire, Master. All ships, fire on the attacking Decepticon.
These fools don't have any idea who they're messing with.